Hi everyone, Vanessa Webb, Stampin Up Demonstrator Australia here. Today I'm creating with the super cute Hippo Happiness Bundle. Now this set of stamps actually comes as a bundle with some pretty versatile dies, and they're easy to miss in the catalogue. So the dies will cut out the little lamb and the horse or the unicorn, depending on what mood you're in, and the hippo. But if you have a look, there is actually 25 dies in the set. So you get all of these nesting dies, as well as a couple of other little shapes to cut out flowers and butterflies, and even a little unicorn horn, which I'm going to be using on the card that I'll be showing you. I've just got these ones out here because I've got each size made in this colour. This is the one that I'll be showing you, except I'm going to be popping a unicorn on there. And I'm calling this set of cards, you're actually going to be able to make 4 cards. So out of one A4 sheet, you will get a normal C6 size card, a 10 by 10.5 sized card, and 2 little gift cards, which are really handy when you're wrapping up a gift and you just want to tie a ribbon around and pop a gift card on there. So you'll actually get 2 of those as well. So this is how I created my 4 cards using the Stampin' Trimmer. And I'm going to start off with the Melon Mambo, because the card that I'll be showing you will have, not this size, but it will have a unicorn on there. I'll bring the hippo ones in a little while so you can see those too. So I've got my Stampin' Trimmer, and I'm going to extend the arm out so that I've got a little bit more room for my A4 card. So it's one A4 sheet of card in the Melon Mambo. And I'm going to cut at 10 centimetres, so actually just before 10 centimetres, because this length along the top is actually just under 30 centimetres. So you've got one small card, which we're going to fold, and then we're going to cut the normal C6 size card, which cuts at just before the 15 centimetre mark there. And then we actually have a piece of cardstock that's just under 2 inches, but I'm going to say 2 inches or thereabouts, and I'm going to cut it at 4. And then another one at 4, so that when we have these little ones at the 2 centimetre mark, you've got that little note card size. Super cute. Okay, so these ones, your normal C6 size card, you will be scoring it at 10.5, and that's to make this size. And for the size that I'm going to be demonstrating, excuse me, it's 10 by 10.5, so I'm going to score it again at the 10.5 mark, and it's going to open that way. Let me just show you the cute hippo one, because he's kind of my favourite. I've used several different sections of the Rainbow Glimmer Paper as well, so I'll be showing you how to get the most out of that, so you're not wasting anything, you're not hiding any glimmer paper behind the black background or the hippopotamus, but you'll actually be able to cut all 3 of your cards in one go. So let me bring my big shot in, my die cutting machine in, to show you how I do that. And we are still waiting for our die cutting and embossing machine from Stampin' Up. That will be available very soon for customers, and demonstrators get to pre-order theirs. I think it's in August, so it should be available for customers the following month. So let me just move this up so you can see. I've already pre-stamped. I will let you know about the stamping actually. So I'll come back and I'll show you the stamp, how I got my layered image with my unicorn. I'm actually not stamping the horn on, because what I've got here is a little die. If you can see, if I scoot that up, see the little die there? And I'm just going to cut a little unicorn horn out of that gorgeous Rainbow Glimmer paper. Let me show you the paper as well. So this is a whole sheet. It's it's a 12 by 12 sheet. Can't hold it down low enough because I've got my big shot there. But you can see how the colour gradation goes across like that. And you have got a choice as to which section you might want to cut out each time. So you get 2 sheets of this in your pack, and it is just gorgeous. You can see how sparkly it is on the video. It's even more sparkly in real life, and it is perfect for a unicorn card. Alright, so I've got my little piece of glimmer paper there, and if I just scoot this around so that you guys can see a bit more clearly, can you see how I've just got these all lined up? These are in the die pack, and you will get, as I said, 25 dies, the Hippo and Friends dies, and you've got all these little nesting dies. So you can cut these, because they're not so close in size, you can cut these all out at the one time and create the frames for your 3 cards, your 3 larger cards, all in the one go. And here's my little unicorn. I'm going to pop that there. So I'll just pop a cutting mat over the top. And we'll roll that through. I've really loved working with these dies because these ones actually put a little bit of a, it's like stitching, not stitching, it's like paper piercing around the edge. And you can also layer them with the other dies in the pack. There's several different shapes that you can choose from. So I'm going to pop my little unicorn. Isn't he cute? That's the cutest die. I'll pop that over there somewhere safe. And I'll pop the little horn out because we're going to pop that on the unicorn. And here are all our dies. See how beautifully it cuts? It's just gorgeous. And this one's got the piercing around. So there's your the three shapes. And what I've also done, excuse me, is I've cut 3 black cardstock pieces with the same dies. And for the smallest card, I've just cut one of the stitched shapes from the Stitch Shapes framelits, the smallest circle, just to go on my smaller cards. So that's really the only bit of glimmer paper that you're covering. All the rest you're going to infill using the basic black cardstock. So here's the size that I'm working with today, and I'm going to show you how to put the unicorn card together. So let me move my big shot out of the way. I've cut my unicorn here. As I said, I didn't stamp the horn because I've already cut one out of the glimmer paper, and trust me, it looks really, really cute when you've got it, especially against the black. So there's a little butterfly die too to cut out the butterfly for the other card, but I won't be showing you that bit today. Alrighty, so here we go. We've got this framelit, and we've got the black, the basic black that goes in the middle, and we've got the unicorn. And on the card, I'm actually going to grab another greeting from another stamp set, and I've forgotten which one this comes from. It just says it's your day, so it could be a congratulations card or a birthday card, or any occasion really. I think unicorns kind of suit any occasion. And what you're going to do is grab the anti-static pad and then stamp your greeting in the Versamark. Like that. And then you're going to just pop the powder on. I realise I've left my embossing heat gun over the other side, so I will just pop that back in there, and I'll run and grab it because it's worth it. is close together in my craft room at the moment, but some things I plugged in over at my other desk just to save a little bit of space on my videoing table. Alright, so I'm going to pop this in here and then I'll heat that. I've just lost my light. Hopefully you guys can still see. So that's perfect. Perfect for birthday, or as I said, congratulations, or any occasion where unicorns and rainbows are required. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to pop that on the wall again. Beautiful. Alrighty. For the unicorn itself, I've got three little dimensionals that are just going to go on the back. So he sits up a little bit more off the black, and once we get the horn on there, you'll see I'm just going to pop him down a little bit lower, and we might have to angle the horn. So that's the horn. It's super tiny, but I'm going to use a little bit of the Stampin' Seal because it is my new favourite adhesive, and it's great for just holding on little pieces like that. If you just want a little tiny piece of double-sided tape, and there he goes, just like that. So now he looks a little bit more like a unicorn. There are other framelits in this, and I'll just show you the other shapes. So there's this sort of rounder shape that I've been demonstrating with just then, but there's also these shapes, and these ones have stitching on the inside and outside, and I've already cut this piece out of pumpkin pie, I think that is, and I'm going to pop the whole thing on the card together like that. So because the unicorn is already sitting up, I don't really need to use dimensionals. I'm just going to use a little bit more of my Stampin' Seal. Oops. And see how nicely that goes on. It's super easy to use. I'm going to stick that right in the top, in the middle, sorry, there. And it's just a matter of sticking the other frames together so that they're layering. And this one, not quite as straight as I wanted it to be, but I'm going to angle it so the black kind of covers that a little bit, and you won't even know. Okay, there we go. There's the card. Gorgeous. Alrighty, so let me just bring in my hippos. I've actually used a different part of the glimmer paper for the hippos, and I've done cut out the nesting dies all together and used one of the longer pieces on this one just because it was a longer card going across. I've also embossed the various different greetings from the set itself. Here is a couple of the other little cards. I've got some other butterflies that I've done in the different colorways. I was going to show you, that's right, I was going to show you how to stamp your, just a few little hints to stamp your animals. Here is my Whisper White. And the unicorn is actually a 3-step stamp. Or a 4-step stamp if you're stamping the unicorn horn. And you can either use full strength, like I've done with the butterfly here. So I've got Melon Mambo and Pumpkin Pie, and I've used full strength of both of those. Or, alternatively, you can stamp off your stamp after you've inked it up. You can stamp it off. So I'm going to use the base colour, which is Pumpkin Pie, so Pumpkin Pie for the largest. And if you stamp off, you get a little bit of a softer image like that. Then it becomes easier then to layer over the top. And again, I've stamped that off before, before stamping over with the Melon Mambo. And then I'm doing this standing up. So what would make this easier is my Stamparatus, but I don't have that on my table today. So there you go. So that's your three-step horse, which can become a unicorn once you add that gorgeous sparkly horn. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this set. It is one of my first picks out of the catalogue, actually. I thought, I don't normally go for cutesy animals, but this really caught my eye, especially the layered colours on the images. I thought that was really a really fun thing that I would be able to play with. And the dies themselves are absolutely brilliant. So if you're looking for a really versatile set that you can use together with other stamps and images and greetings, then this Hippo and Friends, the Hippo and Friends dies is absolutely fabulous to have in your collection. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put a list of the ingredients that I used, and yeah, I hope you are having some fun with the new catalogue products. If you wish to look at the store or place an order yourself, you can go directly to mine, which is www.vanessawebb.stampinup.net, and can browse and shop 24/7. Or if you've got any questions, send me an email. My email address is in my store, and I'll be happy to chat with you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.